The average person spends approximately 90,000 hours at work across their lifetime. This is a real number. 10 years and 3 months of your total conscious life. More time than you will spend with your children. More time than you will spend on hobbies, relationships, and rest combined during your working years. And most people never sit down and reckon with what they are actually trading those hours for. Save this video and follow for wealth building insights. You are about to see what those 90,000 hours are actually buying you, why most people trade them badly, and how to think about the trade honestly. Point 3 is the one that changes how you think about work for the rest of your life. Save this, because this is not motivational content. This is a math and life audit that almost nobody does clearly. Point 1 is calculating what your hours are actually paying you. Take your annual salary and divide by 2,000. That is roughly your hourly rate, factoring in normal working hours. For someone earning $60,000 per year, that is $30 per hour. For someone earning $100,000, it is $50 per hour. Now consider what you actually receive for that hour after taxes, benefits, and the cost of getting to work. For most people, the real take-home value per hour is significantly lower than the raw hourly rate suggests. Then consider what those hours are worth to your employer. The company charges customers or clients rates that are typically 2 to 4 times what they pay you. The difference is what pays for overhead, profit, and the rest of the business. This is not unfair. It is how businesses work. But it does mean that every hour you work is producing significantly more value than you personally receive, and the excess flows somewhere else. Point 2 is that most people never calculate what they are trading these hours for in terms of life outcomes. 90,000 hours is a significant portion of your total waking existence. Are you trading it for a life you actually want? Are you trading it for stuff you actually value? Are you trading it for relationships and health and purpose? Or are you trading it for possessions that will not matter to you in 10 years? Most people never ask these questions honestly. They took the job because they needed the money. They stayed in the job because they were used to it. They spent the salary on whatever seemed reasonable at the time. And 40 years later, they look back and realize they traded most of their conscious life for a set of purchases that mostly did not matter, in a job that mostly consumed them, without ever choosing to trade this way. Save this, because point 3 is where the reframing happens that changes how you make every future decision about work. Point 3 is understanding that time is your only truly finite resource. Money can be earned, lost, and re-earned. Skills can be built, upgraded, and rebuilt. Relationships can be started, damaged, and repaired. Time only moves in one direction, and every hour spent is gone forever. Which means every hour you trade at work needs to be a trade you actually consented to, for something you actually value. When you frame your working hours this way, the questions change. Is this specific job worth this many hours of my one finite life? Am I spending my working hours on things that build something real? Or am I just showing up for the paycheck? Is my compensation adequate to justify the specific hours I am giving up? Would I make different choices if I could see clearly that I was trading years of my one life for the current arrangement? Point 4 is that this framing does not necessarily mean quitting your job. It means being conscious about the trade. Some people, after doing this audit honestly, realize they love their work and are getting fair value from the trade. They continue with a new sense of purpose about what they are doing and why. Other people realize they hate their work and are trading their life for something they do not actually want. They change jobs, industries, or careers to bring the trade into alignment with what they value. Point 5 is that this audit needs to be done regularly. Life stages change. Family situations change. What you value at 25 is different from what you value at 45. The job that made sense a decade ago may not make sense now. Checking in periodically with the actual trade you are making prevents you from drifting through years of your life. Without noticing you are drifting. 90,000 hours is one of the largest expenditures you will ever make. Spend it deliberately, or watch it disappear on defaults you never chose.